Alright, hey guys, welcome again to Fire Alarms and Such, and it is time for the 50,000 view special. So I just checked my analytics today and I knew I was getting close, but I have officially crossed 50,000 views. That's kind of cool in less than a year. It'll be a year in June, I think. The channel's not even a year old. So I thought, why not give a little behind the scenes tour of what I do, how I create my content, what you see, what you don't see, why you don't see it, why you do see what I do show. So we are literally starting at the base of the stairs of the basement. You know, got some basic stuff. I have an emergency light up here because when the power goes out, you know, it's a basement, there's no windows, it gets pitch black. So here's emergency light number 1 by Lithonia Lighting. LED, I've run tests on it, it can last for about 3 hours. If we keep on coming right around, we come to my main kind of work area. You've seen this before. This is my work desk, you know, computer. There's my desk test systems. New strobe up there. Oops, that's Jones. That's Jones the cat. He's our friend. This is where I do pretty much any repair or anything. You see him actually working on my Silent Night pull because it broke. Pulled the tab and the little thing came off, so I'm kind of bummed about that. This is where I sit, and it's where I edit my videos, you know, all that stuff. Nothing really too major there. Strobe. Over here, this is where my smartboard is, you know, projector, pen, whatever. And this is where I actually plan out everything that I do. I have one side for wall tests. You see I haven't planned out the next wall test yet. I have one side for my Simplex 4010 test, and that's where I put every model number of everything, write it all out. And over here is my desk test, you know, stuff. And then the rest of it is just jotting down notes and designs and stuff. So now, if we actually come over into the testing area, if I hadn't been down here, the lights would have just magically turned on because they're on a motion sensor, because the light switch is really far away. And I like motion sensor light switches. So everything over here is on a motion sensor, so that way when I go upstairs, because they're controlled here, then you'd have to like walk, you know, all in the dark. So they're here, and after I leave the room, it knows I'm gone and will turn off the lights. So one of the first things that I'll do is I'll come over here, I installed a light switch here, and that will turn on my spotlight here for my Silent Night test. And I just, you know, verify that everything's good over here. I might take a look in the panel. I keep one set of keys here. Open it up. I'm not going to run this test because it's still the Edwards alarm, but there's the panel. You see I've actually now finally put a date on the batteries. It's just month and year because that's frankly all I remember when I get the batteries. Safety glasses are there because I do a lot of fire alarm and non-fire alarm related work. I love woodworking and stuff like that, so I keep my safety glasses there, especially when I'm working up in the ceiling. I'll actually show you that. This is one of my main channels for wiring my stuff. There are wires everywhere in here. You see those wires? I don't know how about those wires that are coming up there. That's coming from my Simplex panel. I should have planned this out a little bit more. I didn't realize I wanted to do this. Here, I got a light. I got a work light. Just a sec. There's a Simplex T-bar. There's the light. If I hold up the light, you can kind of see, nope, you just create an awful shadow. Fantastic. Okay, well, they're in there. That's coming from the Simplex panel. And that comes, a lot of stuff will come across, will ride across this ceiling through this port into this closet. I'm not going to open it up. And then it comes out of the closet and comes down out of this port here, and that will run to my desk stuff. And then there's a big Ethernet cable because I ran Ethernet through 2 floors, down to my desk. But, you know, anything that comes from my simplex panel will also come through here. I love this soffit. This, by the way, construction term. This is called a soffit. It is a lowering in the ceiling, usually concealing pipes and ductwork. Actually, this is concealing pipes, ductwork, and a couple I-beams. This is a soffit. If you're ever fishing wire and stuff, soffits are a good friend. We then come around here, turn that off. We have my simplex panel. We all know this very well. I'll come over here and I will check that. Nothing a whole lot going on in there. Every time I come down here, I open up both panels to make sure, you know, nothing's slowly smoldering or anything. You never know. So I open up both panels and check that those are good. Got a smoke detector. Let's see, what else? TV, you've seen that. You know, I got my knacks, my smoke. Come around here. There's the other pull station. Here's my shelf where I keep all of my stuff. Down there is some of the stuff that I'm selling, you know, smokes, other stuff that I'm selling. All my knacks, all my pulls, all my shipping and boxes and stuff because I'm a hoarder. All my keys that I'm selling because I had to get all those out. You know, if y'all ever need alarms, they're there. That pull station we know. This pull station I don't really feature ever. It is part of Zone 8 on the Silent Night panel. There's just a Firelight BG12 hex lock. It's just a general fire. Goes to the Silent Night panel. Over here, you may kind of recognize this. If you go on my eBay account and you see pictures of alarms, they are most likely taken right here. Speaking of alarms, this guy here, still sitting here. This is a huge lot of fire alarms in here. You got notification appliances, pull stations, smoke detectors, accessories, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's up on my store. My data card for my simplex panel, that's also up if anyone needs a data card. I got one. Not a whole lot else happening over here. There's a bathroom in there. We're not going to go in there. Another little work counter of mine, just kind of junk. Lots of chairs that I use as tables and ladders to get up on the high stuff. Here's my big binder of manuals, again on another chair that I use as a table. Or if I have to do some extensive programming, I'll pull one of these director's chairs up to either one panel. I got my big, it's stuck. My big binder of manuals for my simplex panel, my Silent Night panel, and the first alert panel that is in my house. That's that. There's the cover from the soffit. Here's another work table of mine. Got a sweatshirt. Just toss that. Fire alarm cable, you know, solo. Extension rods and stuff from the door. If we come in here, there's some more stuff that y'all haven't really seen, you may have caught on, but I do have a box run in here for a ceiling strobe. That's actually why that system sensor strobe was sitting on the printer at my desk, is because that's what's going to be going up here. I just don't have it wired up yet because my birthday's coming up very soon, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be getting a fire alarm terminal cabinet, and I want to have that up before I wire in that strobe. So we're just kind of waiting on that. Another really good thing about fishing wire, you know, we have this whole thing. Here's some more wiring tips. I use on all my stuff spade clamps. You can get these at your local store. I don't have a screwdriver in here, but they make, especially like if you're taking stuff in and out of a screw a lot, like a pull station, or in this case my terminals, because this is how I disable zones, cut the power to them so I can work on them, is you just unscrew it and then you pull the spade out, and then, you know, you're not breaking wires off and stuff. It's all just right there. Basic procedures if there's a power outage, all my wire numbers. Smoke detector, you've seen that. I'm going back to more fishing wire. Remember all those wires that we saw in the soffit over there? Well, they all come up from here and they ride along this I-beam, and then they all dip and go up through these two floor joists, and they ride between the floorboard and the drywall ceiling, and that will come across into here, and I pull them through there and, you know, throughout. So I actually have a lot of wires in the walls and stuff down here. You'll probably keep hearing me say the word fish, and you know, not everyone's as knowledgeable in construction equipment as I am. This is a wire fish. What happens is there's this little thing, and it comes out of this spool. It's under a lot of tension, but it comes out, and it's this big metal stick, basically, and you clip your wire on it, or it depends on how you do it, but like say you want to get a wire from here to there, you take this thing and you fish it, and you just push it across the ceiling, and then it will find its path over, and then it'll pop out here, and then you clip your wire to it, and then you pull it back, and then it pulls back the wire out into here. That's what a fish is. If you're ever running wires through stuff, get a fish. Don't get the nylon ones. Nylon ones are really for conduit. They are really flimsy. Get the metal ones. Metal ones all the way. Got some wires coming out from the TV. Nothing really much else. There's all the wires come in from the panel, which will hopefully look a lot nicer once I get the terminal cabinet. Back over here, we have another, step over some stuff, emergency light over our sump pump, because we get a lot of rain in my area. We have our main pump and our backup pump, which when the backup pump goes off will sound an alarm that we have to silence from that computer. And otherwise it is pitch black in here. So we have an emergency light that points, one head points right down on the sump, and then the other one points out for exit illumination. There it is. It works. Ta-da. It's not beautiful, but it works. It gets the purpose across. Does what it is supposed to do. Trying to think, what else? Oh, why is my camera really out of focus? Let's focus. There you go. Good job. That was weird. I've never had it not focus so nicely before. Other than that, I will give you a sneak peek of the next simplex test. I did not do one this week because I was out of town. But, you know, because I'm a cool person, let's get a little taste of the action. Come over here to my, oh, I'm on my other ring. I gotta find it. Here it is. My notifier key. We'll just key activate this station. Yeah, so there's that. I can't really think of much else to show you that is kind of new and interesting, other than, you know, the fact that I've hit 50,000 views, which is kind of cool. Still got that stupid carbon monoxide detector that doesn't work up there. I cannot think of much else. Here's that homemade pull station for my brother that actually works. Yeah, this is basically, I'm gonna sit down. This is basically a lot of time my view. So all my post-it notes for fire alarm stuff. This is basically what I see a lot of the time is this. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the continued support. And as always, have a wonderful day.